Iuno? Iuno!
Do not resist the gift of divinity. Follow our guidance. Return to Augusta. To your home.
Augusta. Augusta. Just as you saw, the dark tide will bring destruction to Septimont and the death of Augusta. Maybe this way we can rewrite Septimont's tragedy before it even begins. It was passed down to me by my predecessor when I became a priestess. It's quite dear to me, you know, so be sure to take extra good care of it.
Why don't you let me handle contacting the Black Shores, Augusta? We talk from time to time. It'll help make things smoother for us.
Of course. I'll leave it to you then.
All right, I think I got the whole picture now.
I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such circumstances.
It will pay for this malevolence.
Deny it not, sweet child. Your heart is bare to us.
Angel.
Augusta.
That's me. It wasn't the dark tide that doomed my hometown. A soul who endured the dark tide's corruption and still fights to speak the truth. His spirit deserves to be remembered. I will go to witness that truth with my own eyes.
Those phantoms up ahead. Looks like they've lost control.
Everyone's been... Angel, what do we... Angel, what happened? You're bleeding. Stay with me. I'll get you out of here. No. There are monsters everywhere. You won't make it. Not with me. Just leave me.
Again. I don't hear anything. Did it end just like that?
I remember being trapped inside with Angel, surrounded by tacit discords. If it hadn't been for a brave gladiator stepping in and fighting them off with his life, none of us would have made it. Perhaps we recreate what happened back then, to stir the phantoms. We defeat the tacit discords, just as that gladiator did.
But they're just phantoms. How do you fight something that's not even real?
Again, we'll fight them outside the Sonoro.
All right, the Waystone!
Honor cannot be silent.
Tacit discords. Over there.
Time to work. Roars!
Annihilation! The wicked! Hopefully this helps.
Fight by my side.
Let's return to the Sonaro. There's likely something new to see there.
This is it. At least, I'm not on my knees.
He's not breathing. Thank you.
Stay behind me.
It will be all right. It's over by the alley. Let's go this way. Hang in there. Angel, hold my hand. Augusta. Augusta, are you going to face it alone? No, don't. Just come with me. I promised I'd get you out of here. No! Augusta! Augusta! Hey you! Evil monster! Why don't you fight me? I'm not scared. Come on, I'm wide open. Don't look away. I'm not someone you can ignore. No! Not there! Look at me! I said, look at me! Angel! Angel!
The dark tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Augusta, my brave yet fragile child, your strength is far too feeble, unfit to sate the hunger of the dark tide. You want to become a hero. by might. But tell me, can the throne of glory be claimed by one so weak?
The Dark Tide paid me no mind. Its target was always Angel. And the whispers, they were real, but not as the legends promised. What I heard were words of cruelty. None of it matters now. Those things belong to the past. I was a reckless child, a hatchling, flailing with a sword I could barely hold. True. Though back then, I didn't really have a choice. This is Septimont, a place where ideals bow to strength. As a child, I had no desire for power. But in the city of Septimont, if I wished to rise beyond my origin and silence arrogance dressed in fame and fortune, I had no other path. Now, my strength speaks in my stead, and my blade cuts down every slander. All but prejudice. I know well what those parasites in the Senate are plotting. Draped in the Temple's name, they manipulate public opinion to secure themselves a place on Capitolini Hill. But their absurd schemes betray only fear. Too afraid to face me, they skulk in the shadows, hoping empty prophecies might bring me to my knees. It's not about belief. It's about not fearing them. The Dark Tide still haunts Septimont. People live in terror of losing their homeland again, and so they cling to the hope of a hero of heroes. As Septimont's Ephor, I must stay strong and answer their call. A ruler has no right to falter. If my resonance ability raises doubts about my right to rule, then let the true hero of heroes step forth and challenge me. And if none appear, I will decide whether this title is worthy of the weight of a ruler's glory. One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well. Should it be you? I would gladly accept your challenge. A person of immense strength is either a nemesis or a kindred spirit, both of which are intriguing to me and my blade.
Me? Honestly, the thought never crossed my mind. From what I've seen, being a true ruler isn't about having immense strength, whether that's a powerful resonance ability or sheer might. I've met people from Huanglong to Renesita who live with real integrity, Their skills and backgrounds were all different, and none of them were perfect. But what defines them isn't strength or anything that can be measured. It's the spirit they were born with. Resilient, unyielding. That can't be stolen. Believe me, Augusta. I see that same spirit in you.
I see. Iuno once said something similar to me. What happened within the Oak Hollow remains a mystery. All I know is, when I found her, her resonance ability had grown immensely. So powerful that even the Dark Tide could not withstand it. But she failed to control it. I could do nothing but watch as she transformed into something no longer human. After that, I never saw her again.
A Dark Tide occurrence 16 years ago. Its frequency must have been more stable than it is now. Maybe this is the truth the gladiator's spirit is trying to share.
Your wounds? They're gone? Oh, thank goodness. Did the whispers give you their power? Angel, are you... Run.
It's that smell, Rover!
The truth, the Dark Tide, and the pure frequency. Are you certain that's what we're looking for? How could Angel be carrying the Dark Tide's frequency?
If anyone can sniff out the truth, it's Abby. But just to be sure, I'll send the data to Buling once we're out of here. The Black Shores will give us an answer.
All right.
It's all done, boss. Tethys ran the data through a couple filters, and we've zeroed in on one spot in the hunting grounds. Pretty sure that's where the Sovereign's been hiding. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
So, the frequency we collected really was from the Dark Tide.
Yeah, looks that way. But this one's weird. It feels still, like undisturbed water. Quiet like it's asleep. Basically, nothing is disturbing it. If I had to describe it, I'd say It's like a reverberation left behind when the dark tide slams headfirst into someone's forte. On its own, it's not as dangerous as the dark tide, but if it got mixed with another forte and stirred up, well, who knows what kind of explosion of power that could cause.
Angel and the dark tide. Understood. Let's go, Rover. Time to meet our prey. I'll tell the others to meet at that location.
Please hurry, everyone. The anchor stone must be in place before the Sovereign's hunt begins.
Such devotion. Forgive me, but you seem to forget your place, Avidius.
Is that so? Perhaps you'd like to remind me, my lord.
You must be aware of your rather underwhelming performance during the Tyrannus hunt. The Senate's patience is not boundless. It's reserved for those who deserve it. Unless you can present a triumph to match your exploits in Main's Deep, we'll have no choice but to reconsider your candidacy as Septimon's next ruler. Wake up, Avidius. Isn't Murmurstown the very place where your glory began? That, Avidius, is your true arena. Yet here you are, entangled in Augusta's petty concerns, when you could be seizing something far greater.
How very amusing, Lord Falco. You seek a ruler strong enough to lead, yet pliable enough to be led. You'd have better luck finding a needle in the sea. Were I in your position, I'd keep my mouth shut. If Septimont falls, so will your ambitions. And allow me to remind you. I entered Main's Deep because I had no other choice, and my duty as a gladiator demanded it. The blood I shed, the blade I wielded, these were proof of loyalty, not entertainment for the Lords. If that's how you see it, then perhaps it is I who should reconsider this alliance.
How dare you!
Ha! Got some grit, eh? Haven't let ambition cloud your mind. I like that. Falco, what are you... Watch out!
He may be under the Hollow Figure's influence. Judging by his behavior, the Dark Tide has already corrupted his mind. The anchor stone is nearly in place. Sir Hercule, would you please take Lord Falco to rest? This isn't far from the entrance to Main's Deep. I remember finding Mizona nearby. It's a herb that helped my companions and me resist the Dark Tide's corruption. Lord Falco has paid for his pride. But as a former hero, he deserves a death free from the Dark Tide's torment. I will do what I can to help. Sir Hercule, please look after him. I'll bring the herb back. I promise it won't take long. Don't worry.
All right. You go do what you believe is right.
How could it be? No. It must be the Dark Tide's illusion. This wall. No. It can't be.
My fellow gladiators, our prey has finally revealed itself. Move to the marked coordinates. It's time to hunt.
This is the place. The smell's getting stronger.
No traces of the Sovereign. It must be hiding again. We must force it to show itself.
Perhaps this could work.
Over there.
Annihilation! Hopefully this helps.
Fight by my side! In control. Roars of conquest!
Yeah. But my belly is full. I'm so tired.
Faithless one. The strength you refuse shall now become the blade that strikes you down. To spurn a divine gift is to invite consequence. And divinity offers mercy but once.
Augusta! Augusta!
You know, No. It can't end like this. All able units, split into 2 teams. One will escort the wounded back to base, while the other prepares supplies and maintains position.
What's going on? I got a bad feeling just now and Tessus won't stop pumping out alerts. Uh-huh. Figures. That area you're in has buried many warriors. For the Sovereign, it's like having a free buffet. And sure enough, you blink, and it's already swallowed up all the surrounding frequencies. Now it's a real nightmare. That said, the situation's bad, no doubt, but we're not out of moves yet. The dark tide isn't spreading at full speed. If we act fast and find the Sovereign's weak spot, we might just pull a miracle for Renacita. Let's see. Fire under earth, light be blocked. That's it! Tessus is showing messy internal frequencies and unstable structures. Looks like after stuffing itself with all those frequencies, the Sovereign's completely scrambled inside. If we can stir up the mess in its gut, even with something small, we might just throw him off balance. And then, maybe we can wrest the Earthrend wedge back and readjust it.
Terrible timing. Is there any other way to reach her?
It's the dark tide. The entire frequency range is under its control. In other words, we're completely cut off here.
How vexing. The dark tide's inside. If we feed that monster something else. Right, the anchor stone.
You're suggesting we let the Sovereign absorb the anchor stone. If it works, it could suppress it from the inside.
Very sharp. But before we act, there are 2 things we need to prepare. First, we need to get the Sovereign to open up and swallow the anchor stone like a good boy. That will be on you and Augusta, Rover. Second, the dark tide itself must be stabilized to keep the Sovereign nice and solid. My job, naturally. No one else is fit for the task.
No. The Sovereign is far stronger than before. And you've only just recovered. There's no way you can take on that much resonance energy at once.
I'm not made of glass, Augusta. I am Iuno, the most gifted priestess Septimont has seen in generations. If anyone can hold back the dark tide, it's me. And I'm not going to fall on you that easily. Besides, the sacred flames already showed me my end. In the warmth of spring, surrounded by white flowers, with gentle eyes watching over me. But that day is still far from today. At worst, I'll just need more time to recover. Everything's going to be all right. I promise. Then it's settled. I'll let you prepare. Just give me a signal when you're near the Earthrender. I won't be able to hold the Sovereign's form for long, so make the most of that window. Did you forget anything? Useful, isn't it? Keep it close. No matter where you go, a part of me goes with you. Got it? Since I've given you a tool so practical, I'll ask something in return. Just one thing. Promise me you'll stay by Augusta's side and face whatever destiny sets upon you, together. This isn't a command or a suggestion, it's a personal request. Only you can do this. You know. I think I understand what the unknowable void in your fate really means. It's not nothingness, Rover. All along, it's represented a future that can't be defined by anything but your own will. As long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself. So please, support Augusta with everything you have. I've seen how much she trusts you. So trust her in return. No matter what happens, you are not to doubt her in the slightest. That's the spirit. All right, you two. Stop standing around and get moving. The sooner you settle this, the sooner I get to leave this boring place.
You know, one last question. For someone without an unwritten fate, is it true they can never break free, no matter how hard they struggle?
I don't know.
That's all right. Let's go, Rover.
Wait, Augusta! I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written. But how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve our own way forward. If we can't rewrite fate, then we chase it, outpace it. Then when we catch up, we'll smack it right in the face. Don't forget what you once said. A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects.
Let's head to the borders of Merma's town, Rover. The anchor stone Avidius and the others set there could come in handy.
Oak Hollow. I saw it. Main's deep. It doesn't exist. Is it because of me? My memories? No.
Stay behind me.
Here. Why did you...
Bulling mentioned even something small could have a great influence. The smaller, the more unnoticed. Come, stand with me to face our reckoning. Let this small thing pry open the cracks in fate's door.
Leave it to me.
You will yield.
Tempest of slashes. Hopefully this helps.
This is my moment. In control. Undying glory. Stay behind me.
Go chase your fate, Augusta.
Nothing, just something on my mind. Do you still remember what the Whispers told me 16 years ago? The dark tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Now I think of it, it is rather interesting. I've never told anyone this before. But ever since the dark tide decided to forsake me, those broken whispers have never left. They echoed in every battle, telling me when to dodge, when to strike. But with each opponent that fell, the whispers began to fade. Until I became the Ephor. That's when they returned. Louder, never giving me a single moment of peace. I tried to shut them out, but every time I strayed from their guidance, fate would strike me down in the cruelest of ways. I thought I was the master of my fate. But the truth is, they always knew the path better than I ever could. The old prophecy about Reguna, that they once whispered to me, has come true. Now, it is time for me to put their power to the test.
Leave it to me. What? What exactly do you want to do, Augusta? Annihilation! Tempest of slashes. The wicked will face waves rise. Judgment strikes.
One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well.
As long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself.
So this is her plan. Using this battle to mark me a hero of heroes so the temple's prophecy will be fulfilled. Augusta.
Give everything, Rover. I have realized this is the duty I must fulfill. Ha! That's it. Show me your strength. The one to stand beside me for the throne is you. And only you.
The wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest! Tempest of slashes. Wind rises! Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Hopefully this helps.
You still have a chance, Augusta. The divinity of master forgets even the gravest blunders. Resist no longer. Do not waver. Step forward and receive the divine gift. With this power, you shall rise as the one true ruler of Septimont.
And glory return with the blood of the old king. You proved the prophecy true. So why now? Why this sudden urgency to stop me from fulfilling it? Unless I was your target all along. That power you spoke of was always just a trap. Answer me. Who are you? And what did you do to Angel?
How foolish, Augusta. The will of the divine is not to be questioned. Alas, mortals are too small to comprehend the grand vision.
Rover, what is stopping you from being Septimon's hero of heroes? You, the unwritten one, are blessed to shape your own fate. And I must walk my own path as ruler. Go, fulfill the prophecy that was always meant to be. I give my blood, so that the true hero may rise!
Brazen, faithless one, receive the judgment of the heavens. The sacred crucible shall reshape your soul.
Fool. I already said Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
This is your end, Augusta.
But we're not done just yet.
Insolent heretic. Above all, if this is what you want, we shall grant you an endless beast of despair.
My sword.
Kato.
Where's my sword?
What haunts you, my teacher?
A hero shouldn't fall to the dark tide. I need my sword to fight back.
Please, take it. Take it and fight for what you believe in.
Thankless empathy.
It's gone. My golden thread. Give it to me. Please. I'm begging you. Your blood. Your flesh.
Left with nothing. Doomed like a speck of dust. The throne of glory will never be claimed by the weak.
A loser. Left with nothing. How wrong you are.
My lady.
People follow
Allow
us.
me to join you.
For it never fails to light their way.
This is how I rule. I will show you with my own fist! Ah! Honor cannot.
Augusta.
We meet again, my friend. It seems my will won't let me miss a chance to fight side by side with you.
Come, Rover. I've been waiting for this moment.
One more time. The wicked will face
is my moment. Moment of victory. Invincible!
Wind calls, waves follow. Annihilation. The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Conquest begins. Barely felt it. Rulers rule. Winners win. Here, here. My valor never fails. So, it's finally come to this. This is how a true battle should be. Robert, fight by my side. This time, the blade of victory shall pierce the hollow sovereign's heart.
The wicked will face judgment.
Fight by my side. Roars of conquest. A worthy opponent. spirits lost to the dark tide. I hear your cries. Join me in battle! Let that false divinity witness what true heroes are! And what it means to wield unshakable power!
We ride with war.
May applause greet you, heroes of Septimont.
In the storm's eye, tides of blood and sand. Your sword stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave below.
A hard-won battle, wasn't it? Yes. It's all thanks to you, Rover, Septimont's hero of heroes.
In that case, I could say the same to you. As the prophecy goes, the hero of heroes wielding extraordinary power rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Augusta, fit that image well.
Extraordinary power. That's a bit much. I know my limits. But I do think I've earned that title. And it's one we could share together. Besides, the temple never said there could only be one hero of heroes.
What really happened to you in the dark tide? I thought you might have...
It wasn't a pleasant experience. But in a strange way, it was refreshing. If you want to hear the full story, I'll tell you another time. But back inside the dark tide, I think the lost frequencies were always guiding me, shaping who I was becoming. Even trapped in that abyss of despair, those fallen heroes never gave up. They lit a faint, warm light in the dark for me. And you, along with everyone who stood by me. Without you, we couldn't have won this battle. Perhaps the title of ruler is too narrow and too hollow to define the true spirit of humankind. A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was never meant to be one person's medal of honor.
I want to ask you something. Why did you ask me to join the hunt?
Because my warriors and I wanted to fight beside someone like you. And that hasn't changed. But I will be honest. Part of it was because of your unwritten fate. I'd been preparing for this hunt for a long time. At first,
All we had were a few vague glimpses from the priestesses, and a handful of prophetic murals. No one knew when or how the disaster would strike. And then, you showed up. You've surely seen the unfinished mural in the temple, the blank wall and the unwritten fate. So I took a gamble, believing you were the key to this hunt. I couldn't explain it back then, not when I wasn't certain myself. But in the end, we realized what that blank represents. And my gamble paid off. The one who deserves to be a hero of heroes, with power over the Earthrend Wedge. Thank you for your trust. Now it's time for me to honor my promise. This is the end of our journey. The Earthrend Wedge. It hasn't been quite what I expected, but I'm very glad we made it this far together.
Imperator.
Go. I'll wait for you here. Stay behind me.
A discoid. This warmth. I feel you, Imperator. I'd better get back.
Did you find what you seek? A discoid. Looks like a compass. The structure's odd. There might be a hidden compartment inside. Can you try opening it? If this relic was left by the Sentinel, brute force won't get us anywhere. We'll need a different approach. Maybe a special key, a mechanism, or a password? Any ideas?
There's a friend of mine who, well, she knows a lot about Imperator. She might be able to help solve this mystery. More importantly, her powers are unique. The Earthrender's holding back the dark tide for now, but those sudden outbreaks and the way it's fixated on you, it's not just a coincidence. If anyone can put an end to the Dark Tide's threat in Septimont, it's her.
Sounds like someone worth meeting. Do introduce me later. I'm curious what kind of person she is. But one thing I'm sure of, she must be a formidable opponent, and a figure to be respected, like you.
You two share a lot in common, actually. I think you'd get along. I'll reach out to her once we're back. She wasn't able to travel before due to some unavoidable reasons, but now I think the timing's right.
All right. Let's set all this aside and enjoy the victory we've earned. There's probably a bonfire roaring at the encampment by now. Rover, it's time to return to those waiting for us. We won this battle, but the war is far from over. The road ahead still steeped in blood and thorns. But with you, and everyone who stood beside us, the banner of Septimont will never fall. With the eternal sun as my witness, the name of hero belongs to you all.
What a beautiful ending, my near-perfect protagonist. I must confess, even I didn't see this coming. Should this be your final act? No. No, allow me this small indulgence as your creator. The quill of fate may be sharp and cold, but still I want to see how far the soul I created can go. After all, it's the stories that sink deepest into the mire that stir the heart most, don't you think?
It's been a while, Rinesita.
What prey do we hunt this time?
The Trenodian.